It doesn't roar, it doesn't chase, it doesn't even look dangerous, and in fact, it looks beautiful, small, patterned, almost decorative. The kind of shell you might pick up on a quiet beach. And that's the mistake, because inside that harmless spiral lives one of the most lethal predators on Earth, a creature no larger than your hand that can paralyze a human in minutes. No antidote, no warning, no second chance. This is the cone snail, and it might be the deadliest animal you've never heard of. Beauty disguised as a weapon. Cone snails belong to the genus Conus, with over 800 known species scattered across tropical oceans. They are slow-moving marine snails. No claws, no teeth, no speed. At least that's what it looks like. Their shells are stunning. Geometric patterns in browns, whites, blacks, and yellows. Collectors prize them. Tourists pick them up. Divers photograph them. But that beauty isn't decoration. It's camouflage. Because inside that shell sits a biological weapon system more sophisticated than most predators twice its size. A harpoon made of teeth. The cone snail doesn't bite. It shoots. Hidden inside its soft body is a specialized tooth called a radula, shaped like a microscopic harpoon. Each tooth is hollow. Each one is loaded with venom. When prey comes close, the snail extends a long, flexible proboscis, like a living spear launcher. Then it fires. The harpoon launches with explosive speed. It penetrates flesh instantly and injects venom directly into the bloodstream. This isn't slow. This happens in a fraction of a second. You don't feel an attack coming. You feel it after it's already inside you. And the most terrifying part? The snail doesn't just carry one harpoon, it carries dozens, ready to fire again. The venom begins shutting down nerves almost immediately. Muscles stop responding. Breathing can become difficult within minutes. By the time you realize what happened, the damage has already begun. Venom more complex than cobras. The real horror isn't the harpoon, it's what comes through it. Cone snail venom is a cocktail of hundreds of different toxins called conotoxins. Some species contain over 200 unique toxins in a single sting. These toxins don't just cause pain, they target the nervous system with surgical precision. They shut down ion channels in nerve cells. They block communication between brain and body. They stop muscles from receiving signals. That includes the muscles that let you breathe. Unlike snake venom, which may destroy tissue or thin the blood, conotoxins are designed to hijack electrical signals. They paralyze prey almost instantly, freezing fish in the water before they can even twitch. In humans, symptoms can begin with tingling or numbness, then escalate to full-body paralysis. Some species, like the geography cone, Conus geographus, are capable of killing a human, and there is no widely available antivenom. Treatment is purely supportive. Oxygen, ventilation, time. If the venom overwhelms the respiratory system, survival depends on how fast medical help arrives. The cigarette snail. In some coastal regions, the geography cone snail has a chilling nickname, the cigarette snail. The story goes that after being stung, you'll have just enough time to smoke one cigarette before paralysis takes over. While that's more legend than precise medical timeline, the danger is very real. Symptoms often start subtly, tingling or numbness in the lips, tongue, or fingers. Then comes muscle weakness that spreads quickly through the limbs. Difficulty speaking and swallowing follows as the venom disrupts nerve signals. Finally, breathing can stop completely, leaving victims dependent on mechanical ventilation. All from an animal that doesn't even move quickly. Yet, in its slow, deliberate way, it delivers a strike faster than most humans can react. Its beauty masks its lethality, a living reminder that some of nature's deadliest hunters are nearly invisible. How it hunts fish without chasing. Some cone snails hunt worms, some hunt other snails, but the most dangerous species hunt fish, and fish are fast. So how does a slow snail catch something built for speed? It uses chemistry. Certain cone snails release insulin-like toxins into the surrounding water. These chemicals cause nearby fish to experience a sudden drop in blood sugar. The fish becomes disoriented, sluggish, confused. Then the harpoon strikes. This is not brute force hunting. This is biochemical strategy. It's a perfect example of evolutionary ingenuity, a tiny snail manipulating its prey's physiology from a distance. By the time the fish realizes danger, it's already immobilized, allowing the snail to deliver venom with deadly precision. In nature, patience, stealth, and chemistry often outperform speed and strength. The numbers are deceptive. You rarely hear about cone snail attacks. Documented human fatalities are under 100. But here's the problem. Many incidents in remote tropical regions go unreported, and even non-fatal stings can cause long-term nerve damage, chronic numbness, or muscle weakness. The reason attacks are rare isn't because they are harmless. It's because cone snails don't seek out humans. We are accidental victims. But when humans pick them up out of curiosity can become fatal. Despite their slow pace and seemingly passive nature, a single harpoon from the wrong snail in the wrong hands can have deadly consequences. Their beautiful shells hide some of the most potent neurotoxins on Earth. In the ocean, admiration from a distance is the only safe approach. A venom that saves lives. Here's the twist. The same venom that can paralyze you is being used to save lives. Scientists discovered that certain conotoxins block specific nerve pathways responsible for chronic pain. One drug, derived from cone snail venom, is already used to treat severe pain in patients who don't respond to morphine. It can be up to 1,000 times more potent than morphine, yet it is non-addictive and highly targeted. The deadliest creature on the reef may also hold the key to future medicines. Researchers are exploring conotoxins for treatments of neurological disorders, heart disease, and even cancer. Evolution didn't just build a weapon, it built precision. A tiny snail's deadly chemistry might become one of humanity's most powerful allies against pain. A predator that never evolved size. Unlike sharks or crocodiles, cone snails didn't evolve size. They evolved chemistry. They don't need strength. They don't need speed. They don't need numbers. They perfected one thing: targeted paralysis. A single harpoon, a cocktail of conotoxins, and their prey is immobilized before it can even react. They are proof that in evolution, complexity beats raw power. A slow, unassuming snail became one of the ocean's most efficient predators without ever growing big or fast. Its survival depends on intelligence encoded in molecules rather than muscle. And in this, nature demonstrates that the deadliest tools can come in the smallest packages. Why you've never heard of it. Cone snails live in warm tropical waters, hidden in coral reefs, buried in sand. They don't make headlines. They don't attack boats. They don't appear in horror movies. But they might be one of the most efficient predators on Earth. Because their victims don't fight back. They simply stop moving. The real terror. The cone snail isn't terrifying because it's aggressive. It's terrifying because it's silent. Because it looks harmless. Because it turns curiosity into catastrophe. Because it shows us something uncomfortable about nature. You don't need to be big to be deadly. You don't need teeth to be lethal. Sometimes the most beautiful things are carrying the most dangerous secrets. And if you made it to the end, you'll never look at seashells the same way again. Subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden killers of the natural world. Like this video if this surprised you, and comment below. What creature should we uncover next? Because in the ocean, the most dangerous predator might be the one you never noticed.